What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Series 66 AJ Styles. Here we do have AJ Styles in the packaging. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get them opened up, and then we'll have a better look at the figure inside. So stay tuned, everyone. And so here we have AJ Styles posing out of the packaging. Before we have a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what AJ comes with. AJ Styles does come with the WWE World Heavyweight title. It is an accessory we have seen in the past, and it still looks really, really good. AJ Styles also does come with two pairs of hands. He comes with a pair of grip hands, and then he comes with a pair of flat palm hands. AJ Styles also does come with a rubber house that AJ Styles built. Unfortunately, that shirt is kind of hard to get on and off just because of his hair. I'm going to leave it off for the sake of the review, but he does come with it, and it is on him outside of the packaging. With his accessories out of the way, let's actually move on to his details. And so here we have a closer look at AJ Styles, and Mattel just gets better and better at making AJ Styles. At least when it comes to his face, the face looks really, really good. I say the face because his head seems like it's a little bit too big. Previous AJ Styles figures had it kind of small, and then before that his head was kind of too big. It's like Mattel just cannot get the size of AJ's head just right. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. But as far as the face goes, this actually looks like AJ Styles, and they did a really good job with their photo reel. You can see his beard is nicely painted. His hair is, of course, longer now than it was with his previous release, which I believe the last time I reviewed an AJ Styles was the best of AJ Styles. So, really glad that they did update his hair. Moving on to his torso, you can see they continue to paint his body hair, which is accurate. AJ Styles does have somewhat of a hairy chest and torso. You can see right here he does have the AJ tattoo, and then the tattoos of all the birthdays of his children, which is a really nice touch. I do like that. They even have the one with his daughter where they have I want to say that that bow is a little bit colored, but I might be wrong. It might just be my eyes playing tricks on me. As far as his ring gear goes, he does have his sweatband right here, which has the Phenomenal One logo right there, done in white. Something I do like about this AJ Styles is that his gloves now have this separate cuff piece. Now, that's a really nice touch to it. It's just that his gloves don't have any texture on the grip hands, but when you get to the flat palm hands, they have a texture, so I kind of would have liked to see the texture on these as well as his flat palm hands, but it's neither here nor there. I really do wish that's something Mattel did, and you can see right here that it doesn't even have the texturing. So that's something that Mattel could improve on, giving AJ textured hands. As far as the rest of his ring gear goes, it's mainly black, but it does have some blue, silver, and white accents. You can see the belt piece, quote-unquote, is done in the light blue and white motif, so that's done really well. It's not sculpted or anything, it's just painted on like all other AJ Styles figures. Hopefully, if we get an Ultimate Edition's AJ, they sculpt the lower torso, but I'm not holding my breath. On his left side, you can see the stripe does go down, and it is in silver and the lighter blue. We do have the AJ for AJ Styles logo right here on the left side. Turning it to his right side, we do have the Phenomenal One logo, which looks really good. Really glad that Mattel started throwing in knee pads. That's one thing I think all AJ Styles figures needs, are knee pads, because it does kind of give his legs a little bit of girth, because these legs are really, really thin. I really wish they would give AJ thicker legs. Just something that Mattel should start doing in the future. Moving on to his kick pads. On the right kick pad we do have Phenomenal, and then we have a white outline. On the left kick pad we do have the one, which is outlined in silver, done in blue, and again has that white outline on the kick pad. Put them together and you have the Phenomenal One. I know that's kind of corny, but it's actually really, really inventive. So it's nothing we haven't seen on an AJ Styles figure before. I really do like the updated head and the fact that his gloves now have separate cuff pieces. Hopefully we get textures down the line. So what we're going to do now is actually compare AJ to a few other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have AJ Styles posed next to an Elite Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Torzos exclusive AJ Styles. Here we do have AJ Styles posed next to an Elite Pete Dunne and an Elite Kane. And finally, here we have the Elite 66 AJ Styles posed next to the Elite Best of AJ Styles. And one thing I do want to mention is that the gloves are interchangeable between these two. So if you want to have fists on this AJ and you have the Best of AJ, you can actually give him fists. So I really do like that little detail. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to his articulation. Now, AJ Styles does sport the standard Elite articulation. He does have a ball joint in the head, which really doesn't work too well just because the hair is in the way and his head is kind of sculpted really low on that. So the most you're going to get is left and right, and it works pretty well despite the fact he does have big hair. Arms are on a ball joint. They do go out to about that far. Do a full 360. Swivel at the bicep. He has a single bend at the elbow. Swivel and hinge at the wrist. No issues there. Does have an ab crunch which goes back to about that far. Goes forward to about that far. Swivels at the waist. Legs do kick forward to about there. They do kick back. Go out to the side all the way, so I do like that. We have a swivel at the thigh. Double bend in the knee. Works really good despite the fact he has a knee pad. We have a swivel at the boot. We have a hinge in the ankle which goes back and forward. And then we do have ankle rocker on this guy. So really good articulation on AJ Styles. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Elite 66 AJ Styles pose for my final thoughts. Overall, this is a really good update to a figure you might already have in your collection. I think this is the best AJ face that we have gotten from Mattel, and they just keep getting better and better with AJ Styles. One thing I do want to point out is that if you do have the Best of AJ Styles from 2018, a lot of the parts on him are reusable with this one, such as his hands and the vest. Now, the one thing about the vest is that his hair does not allow any of the hoods to be put on, but it's a good sacrifice, seeing as how the colors match so perfectly. If you can find this AJ Styles and you need a new updated AJ Styles in your collection, I really do recommend you pick him up, especially if you're a fan of AJ like I am, or you have met him in real life, such as me. Go check out that video. But if you are looking for AJ Styles, I have seen this series starting to hit Target at the time I'm making this video. Surprisingly, Walmart hasn't had anything new, and I was able to pick up the entire case from Ringside Collectibles, so if you haven't seen them in stores, go ahead and check out Ringside Collectibles. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know it down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely take a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.